Hello students and welcome to class 5th English Grammar YouTube video. How are you all? Students, today we are going to start our chapter 8 from Grammar Gate book, and chapter 8 is tenses. I know you must have studied about tenses in your previous classes. So with a quick revision, I'm going to start the chapter 8 tenses. So what is the definition of tenses? Tenses in grammar, to show the time of an event or action, we use tense. Tense is a form of verb which show the time of an action or a state of being. It tells that when the work is done. It tells the time at which work is done. Here are some examples of the tenses. Sentence number 1. The teacher is delivering the lecture. He works. Statement second. He works in this hotel as a chef. In both sentences, you can see delivering and works. They are doing a work and it is showing delivering. It is showing the time at which the work is done. You can see in the fourth sentence, she has written a story. You can see that the work has been done. So it is written has written. In the sixth sentence, you can see she will be baking pies for her children. Will is used for time which is going to happen. Will for future. So will be baking. It is also telling a time. So these are the tenses. Now, as you studied in the previous classes, the tenses is divided into three categories: present, past and future. Now, look at the sentences below given. Rose lives in New York. Mary is happy. Richa lives in Bangalore. Mary was happy. Richa will live in Paris. So, in these sentences, you can see in sentence number 1 and 2, you can see that lives and is showing the time, and it is showing the present time. In sentence number 3rd and 4th, you can see Richa lived and was, showing the time which was past. So it is showing the past tense. Now next sentence number 5, Richa will live in Paris. Now here will is showing the time which will be in the future. So it is showing the future tense. Now here is a quick explanation of the tenses: present tense, past tense and future tense. In present tense, verb that is happening in the current. That verb or work you can say that is happening in the current. Example, I write. Past tense, verb that has already happened a long time back. Example, I wrote. It was in the past. Next, future tense, verb or work that is about to take place in the coming time. Example, I will write. Students, I think it is clear to you all. Now next, these are the definition of present tense and with examples. Present tense, a definition: any action or event that takes place at present is called present tense. There are 4 kinds of present tense. We will discuss it later on. Next, past tense. Past tense, when a verb indicates a completed action, it's said to be a past tense. Next, future tense. In future tense, a verb indicates that an action will take place in future. I hope it is clear to you all. Next, students, there are types of tenses. Means there are types of tenses. Further, types of tenses are categorized into 4 types. Means present tense is categorized into 4 types. Past tense is also categorized into 4 types, and future also. So past tense, present tense: simple present, present continuous, present perfect continuous. So according to your syllabus, you have to study only present perfect and simple past. So I'm going to start present perfect tense. Present perfect tense is used to express the action just completed, but questions and past actions whose time is not specific. In other words, we can say it shows an action started in the past and completed at the time of speaking in present time. Means the work has started in the past, but it is being continued. You can have example. This Shivam has passed the entrance test. Means Shivam has passed the entrance test. Means he has given the exam and he has passed. Next, I have revised the lesson properly. In the sentences given above, the verb has passed and have revised show an action started in the past and completed at the time of speaking. I hope it is clear to you all. Uses of present perfect tense. Now, these are the uses. How present perfect tense are used? Present perfect tense is used to express an action that just been completed. Means the work has just been completed. Means Rocky has opened the room. He has just opened the room. Next, use number 2. Present perfect tense is used to express past action whose time is not given. Means time is not specified in that in the present perfect tense. Means we have painted the room. Then when the room has been painted, the time is not given. Means the room has been painted, but time is not there. Okay, so we have painted the room. Next, come to simple past tense or past indefinite. Past indefinite is used to express the past habits, completed actions and put actions. It also shows an action done in the past. Look at the following sentence. You can see Ramesh bought a pencil. Rishabh taught the girls. Now, bought a pencil. This was the action which was done in the past. So, bought means it was bought in the past. So, Rishabh taught the girls. Rishabh taught the girls means he taught in the past. In this sentences given above, the verb bought and taught show an action completed in the past time. These verbs are past indefinite tense, or you can say simple past tense. I hope it is clear. Now we are coming to the uses of simple past tense or past indefinite tense. So past indefinite tense is used to show an action completed in the past. Means this action has been completed in the past according to your definition. Maria left the town. Maria left the town means she has left the town earlier. Left. Now next use number 2. Past indefinite tense is used to show a habitual action in the past. Means it shows the habit which was in the past. Means I used to play chess here. Means in the past someone plays chess at this place. I used to play chess here. I hope it is clear to you all. Now here is a small comparison between the present perfect and the past. Now there is a comparison between the present perfect tense and the past, simple past. So present perfect tells us about according to the definition, the present perfect tense tells us about the past and the present. It links the past with the present. The simple past refers to the past and does not tell us about the present. Means simple past only tells us about the past, but present perfect tells us about the past and the present as well. Compare these sentences. It will be more clear to you. I have lived in Mumbai. Example number 1. I have lived in Mumbai. So we do not mention the time in here. We are not mentioning in the time. We have lived in Mumbai. Next sentence, you can see I lived in Mumbai in 2001. Here we are mentioning the time when it happened in the past. Means they are living in the Mumbai. They are living in the Mumbai since 2001. I hope it is clear to you all, this comparison. Next, at some places we do not use present perfect tense. What are those places? We do not use the present perfect tense with words or phrases like yesterday, last night, last week, 5 days ago, in 1995, and so on. Means present perfect tenses are not used with these words. We use simple past tense, not the present perfect tense, with a definite point of time in the past with the question word when. For example, you can see some common errors. You can see when has he phoned. So here it is wrong. Has will be wrong. We will use when did he phone. When it is the questioning word and we are using that when did he phone. It is correct. Now, one thing more you have to note that present perfect tense is often used with just, already, and yet. Means the work has just been completed. So just, already, and yet. Okay. Now, when we use present perfect tense, when we use prior we studied that when we do not use, and now we are going to study when we use present perfect tense. We use just with the present perfect tense when we talk about something that happened a very short time ago. We use already for things further in the past. We use yet when we are expecting something to happen. Yet is used in this way only in questions and negatives. Okay, from the below examples, it will be more clear. We use present perfect tense with certain verbs like be, know, live, stay, and work to talk about things that began in the past and have continued up to the present. Here are the examples. He has been ill for 3 days. Means he is still ill. He has not been recovered. He is still ill. Now, they have lived in Nagpur for 10 years. Means they are still live in Nagpur. They still live in Nagpur. Okay. Next, they lived in Nagpur for 10 years. For 10 years. Means they don't live. They lived in Nagpur. Means they don't live in Nagpur now. Means have lived and lived. It is a difference. Have lived and lived. Have, it is showing still they are still living, and lived, it is they don't live now. They don't live in Nagpur. I hope it is clear to you all. Next, there is a difference between since or for. Since, let us see. We often use since and for the present perfect to say how long something has continued. Means present perfect tense we use since and for showing the time. But there is some difference. What is the difference? We use since with a point of time, and for is used for the period of time. For example, since 9 o'clock, since Monday, since 10th January, since last week. And for is used for 3 hours, for few days, for a month. In below examples you can see I have known her for a long time. Here for is used for a long time. Means a period of time is given. Means point of time is not given. Only a period of time is given. Means Rita is going to Delhi for a few days. For a few days. Means period of time is given, not the time is given. Actual time is not given. Okay. Next, in the future. Now we will discussing about future. Future will how we use future tense. We use will when we are certain or almost certain about something in the future. We use often. We often use I think, I suppose, I am sure, I expect, probably, perhaps, with will. I mean that we use I will think, I will suppose, I am sure, means it is used with will. uh, Examples: my sister will be 5 next Friday. I'm sure you will enjoy the trip. Means will, it is given, means it is the future. I will, it expect, I expect it will rain this afternoon. Okay, like this we also used, we also make negative sentence also. Like I won't be at home this morning. Won't is a word which is made from will and not. So it is also can said that I will not be at home this afternoon. Now, we can also use will to make promise or offer to do something. It is also used by just like that. We can say, example, I will lend you this book tomorrow. I will carry the bag for you. Means it is a promise or it is an offer. Means offering a service. I left my umbrella in the car. I will get you. I will get it for you. Means these are the servicing they are offering. These are the promise, or you can say service. Now we use going to talk about things we intend to do in future. Means the work we are going to do in the future, we show our intention. For example, I am going to buy a new house. Means it is my intention to that I am going to buy a new house. Next, we are going to have a party next Sunday. Means it is my intention that we are going to have a party. I hope it is clear to you all. We also use will when we talk about something, about things we intend or decide to do. Prior we have studied about this, but there is a difference. We use will when we decide to do something and then speak about it immediately. And when we use going to, we have decided to do something before talking about it. Means we have decided before talking, means we have decided that we are going to do, so we are going to. I hope it is clear to you all. Students, I think is this chapter is clear to you all. Thank you.